Learning target 521 asks us to write a slope-intercept equation given a slope and a point on the line when we don't know the y-intercept or we can't see the y-intercept. Okay, they didn't tell us 0 blank. Okay, they gave us the 0.51. Slope is 2. Well, if we know the slope is 2, we know the equation has to start 2x plus something. The key is using this point. Okay, we know that when x is 5, y is 1. That has to work in this equation. So we'd say 1 equals 2 times 5 plus b. So we've got 1 equals 2 times 5 plus b. We're looking at 1 equals 10 plus b. And you say, well, 1 doesn't equal 10. See, we have to figure out the y-intercept. What can we tweak this equation by to make this statement true? So it's just a fence post problem. We'll subtract 10 on both sides. And we get negative 9 equals b. So then we know our full equation is going to be 2x, and our y-intercept we just figured out was negative 9. Now that's one way to work the problem. Another way to work this problem is to actually use ideas from 5.3, where we use our point-slope equation. Y minus the y-coordinate equals slope times x minus the x-coordinate. So we could also use that one, but ultimately I asked you to write a slope-intercept equation, so we're going to have to move things around at the end. But let's say you started with this. Y minus the y-coordinate equals the slope times x minus the x-coordinate. I don't want to leave it there because I asked for a slope-intercept equation, so we'd have y minus 1 equals distribute 2x minus 10. So to get y equals mx plus b, it's kind of nice. It's just one step. Add 1 to both sides, and we get y equals 2x. Negative 10 plus 1 is negative 9. And you can see that's the exact same equation I got if I did it a different way. All right. The other question on this learning target practice was number 17. Again, we can't see, oh, it's nice, it hits the y-intercept at a certain spot. We just have to go based on what we're given. Well, we can find the slope, rise 4, run 1. So 4 over 1, we're looking at a slope of 4. Okay, maybe I'll work it out both ways. If you use the point-slope method, y minus, maybe I'll use this point. Y minus the y-coordinate equals the slope times x minus the x-coordinate. Y minus 1 equals 4x minus 16. I'll add 1 to both sides. And I get y equals 4x minus 15. If I were to use more of the slope-intercept approach, I could say I know my slope is going to be 4, so I know my equation is going to be 4x plus something. Figure out what the plus something is by substituting a value that you know works in the equation. Maybe I'll use the other point, 3, negative 3. The y value is negative 3. The x value is 3. We're going to figure out what makes this true, because right now negative 3 does not equal 12. So to figure it out, we'll subtract 12 from both sides. Negative 3 minus 12 more is negative 15. So our y-intercept is negative 15. Y equals 4x minus 15. You can see it's the same answer again both ways.